What up? What up? What up? What up, good people? What up with y'all? What up with y'all, man? Dope podcast, man. What's up? We back. We back at it. What's up? What's good with y'all? 502 J Kid, what up? Quick Ass, what's up? One Eye Willie on here, what up? He on here early. We gotta wait on Hoody. Hold on, let me get you up here. Let me pull Willie up. One Eye Willie. What up with y'all? What up with y'all rocking with us on the pod? What's up? What's up, man?
Laid
Mr.
back.
One Eye Willie, how's it
Man,
going?
I'm cool. I'm cool. Laid back, just chilling, man.
Yeah. Same here, man, on this
Right,
Monday.
you already
Yeah,
know it.
yeah.
That hood, huh?
Yeah, we'll get rocking here in a minute. Hoodie should be
Okay.
on. Shout
Cool. No
out to
sweat.
everybody rocking with us on the live, man. I'm about to share this out, man. What's good with y'all out here on this good
Man,
Monday?
share this.
Yeah, let me send it out. Yeah, hold on. What up? What up? Sad TV Network. What up? A2 Inspired. Willie, I think your screen froze.
My bad. Nah.
Oh,
I was trying to.
okay. Oh, okay.
I was sharing.
Okay.
I was trying. Hold on. I was trying to share. Let me see. And give me my Instagram. There it go, right there.
They get you in?
Trying to share it to my Instagram. It's tripping, but it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. Let me
Man,
send a few more. We get busy.
right. Yeah, it's all good. Oh, absolutely, man. But everything smooth with you?
Yeah, I can't complain at all, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
We
right.
another week started. We back at it. You ready for the Super Bowl? What up, pretty brown skin? What's going on?
I am.
Fat boys there, nephew. What's up, nephew? Is there any of them your team or your team sitting at home
I
watching?
mean, my team. I rock with Philly,
That's my
but
team.
I like Philly, but I ain't mad with Kansas either, man. You know what I'm saying? I like Kansas City.
Yeah, okay. They might repeat.
Yeah, I think they may get it again. We're gonna see what Patrick Mahomes gonna be able to pull off. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what it's all about right there, man. Pat, it's all about Mahomes, dog.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
He a young goat out there, man. I'm telling you, dog.
Yeah, he trying to be the next Tom Brady,
He
ain't
definitely trying to. He. It's close. He's getting. I mean, 7-2. He get this one still 7-3. But I mean, I don't know who's better.
he? Right.
You know, it's Brady, Mahomes right
Right.
now.
Nah, facts. That's real rap right there.
Yeah. You
I
know,
wanted to see my boy Jalen Hurts get another one, man, but you know.
yeah. We collapsed on him, man. I don't know we collapsed big
Yeah,
time.
for sure. You think it's that that one cat they brought in now?
I think
I know a lot of
it
people. Yeah,
Kellen Moore.
yeah,
Kellen Moore on the offense, and then Fangio on the defense. All the Kellen Moore offenses he's been on has been top offenses for the last few years. You know what I'm saying? He was with Dallas before they got rid of him, but they still had a top offense. And then I forget who he was with last year.
right. Okay.
Yeah, we just gotta get that defense together, man. We was just in shambles at the end of the season. You know what I mean?
I think Hurts was really playing through some type of injury too.
I think so because he never did look quite right, even when we was
Right.
winning.
Never. You know what I mean? So It's crazy.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I'm waiting to see, man. I see what it look like, Super Bowls. You feel me? So we're gonna see what
Exactly.
happens.
We're gonna see what happens and then what that next season, you know what I'm saying, what we gonna look like.
No, real right.
Well, we waiting on Hoodie, but man, we great jump right in this thing, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hoodie gonna
We
make he gonna come in fashionably late. You know what I
Yeah, he
mean?
gonna make a grand entrance. Shout out Cole in the clutch on the live with us, man. Let's get right into it then, man. One Eye Willie, man. I don't want to hold you up, man. We know you a busy man.
Man, nah, you smooth, man. I done got my workout in. You know what I'm saying? I'm relaxed. You feel me? So we smooth, man. I'm tapped in with you, man.
Okay, appreciate it. Well, look, man, let's kick it off, man. Hopefully Hoodie join us, man. He might have got caught up. He's a busy man too, man. He's doing big business things too.
Yeah.
So, man, let's jump right into it, man. Listen, welcome to the Dope Podcast, man. Your weekly discussion of all things music and pop culture. As usual, man, I'm your man King Acklin in this thing, and with us tonight we got Mr. One Eye Willie himself, man. Give it up for him, man.
Good.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Listen, man, this is season 3, episode 13 of the Dope Podcast, man. Listen, like I said, I'm your man Acklin. Big homie Hoodie probably will join us a little bit later, man. I think he's taking care of some things, but we great jump right into it, man, with Mr. One Eye Willie, man. Welcome to the pod, man. We appreciate
Man,
you joining us.
I appreciate y'all having me on, man. I've been peeping y'all for a minute, seeing everything that y'all been doing. Just and one thing I say, man, I love to see how y'all continuing to push the culture forward with the podcast and with the media, you know what I mean, and all that. I think it's something that we definitely need. So shout out to y'all for everything that y'all
Well,
do.
man, salute, man. Look, we appreciate that. We appreciate it. I've been checking you out like for the last couple of years, man. That's how I got familiar with you. But for those that don't know, I know a lot of people's on the pod, on the live right now, and I know a lot of people are already familiar with you. But for those who not, give us a little bit about yourself, man. Introduce yourself.
Man, so I'm Will, man. One Eye Willie, Ill Will, whatever. I got multiple names. Matter of fact, when I was down at WKU, they called me Chill Will. So Chill Will for my cats who know me from Louisville. But anyways, down here from the Radcliffe area, by way of Alabama. I'm originally from Bama, you know what I'm saying? But
Oh, okay.
military brat. So my pops was in the military, so we traveled around. So you know what I mean. Just got a whole bunch of different cultures. Been able to travel overseas due to being in the military and just experience multiple cultures and just see different things. But yeah, Radcliffe though, I graduated from there, went to high school in the area, but military brat. But I'm originally from
Oh,
Bama though.
cultured around. What part of Bama?
Man, so let me ask you this: have you ever heard of the book To Kill a Mockingbird?
Yeah,
From that city.
you that
Yeah,
city.
we
Oh wow.
listen, man. We from what we call LA. My pops call it LA. We from Lower
Hello,
Alabama, man.
Alabama. Now that's what's up. I'm
Dirt road.
familiar with Alabama. My pops is actually from originally from Alabama, man, Huntsville, Alabama,
Okay.
and he came down here and set up shop. But yeah, I got family down in Alabama still to this
Yeah,
day.
man. We from there. I'm from dirt road. We from them dirt roads. But I will say I never went to school down there. Nothing. It was always
Yeah,
I tell people I was born into the melting pot because as soon as I was military lifestyle. So, you know, I mean, I had everybody from from multiple walks of life, all different types of culture, you know what I mean, the whole time growing up. So,
and
yeah, that's how it
that's
is
a
for me.
that's a good thing. So definitely. So you got down here at Radcliffe, went to school Radcliffe,
Yeah,
WKU.
went to college at Western Kentucky, went up there in '01. You know what I'm saying? That's back when it was still kind of like a college. It's a university now.
Yeah,
They
same
took
with
all that.
me.
They
Same with me.
they done took all our money. They took all our money, and you know what I'm saying. They kind of they built it up, but it was cool though. You know what I'm saying. So I it was cool, man. And again, going to Western, Western is an international university. So
Yeah,
again, there with you there with people from all different types of walks of life.
that's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying.
That's
Uh,
a fact.
I used to get an African dudes rides to work, you know what I'm saying? They ran track,
Yeah.
but we all worked at the same building and they stay right down the street from me. So I give them a ride, you know what I mean? So they was cool. You know You know what I mean? Just back and forth. But yeah, international school, so you just around people with a whole bunch of different cultures.
Yep, that's my whole feeling with it too, and I love being down in Bowling Green too. I was down there. I think I probably graduated a few years before you, but I was down there. I was down there for a minute, man. I felt like I became a BG local down there. So
Listen,
yeah,
man.
definitely familiar.
I moved off campus, and as soon as I moved off campus, I was a local.
Yeah, exactly, man. I was in the
Automatically
hood.
became a local. So you probably what year you was
I
down
was
there?
down there from '98 to about
I used to
2004.
down there with my sister. My sister was down there.
Okay, yeah, but definitely, they definitely took our money and came up because, yeah, they definitely got us. I mean, I did a project, right? I think they raked in about 7 to 9 million just on parking tickets alone now. So I'm like, what y'all
Oh,
do with that bread?
they
And they done,
got me.
and they done came up since then. So yeah, they definitely doing their thing now. They big time now.
Yeah, they got me. So you was down there, Bobby Scipio and all of them there.
Yeah,
That's
we
what it
down there
is.
in the trench dorms. No air, no
Oh,
heat. You know what I mean? No
what
air.
were you, King Hall?
What was I in? I was in Barnes Campbell first, then North
Okay,
Hall, then I
okay,
moved off campus.
okay. Yeah, I did King, then Poland, and then I was off campus.
Got you. So when you was in WKU, is that got you kind of into content creation, all that
So,
different things? So it seems like
so
you do a lot producing.
man, actually, man, you know, Woo from down here. So I met Woo years ago back
Okay.
when he was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? When he was rapping. I mean, he was always still producing, and he was producing too. But I had some homeboys who they rapped. They were from Delaware, so they was from the East Coast, so they did a whole bunch of, so they had that vibe. So I don't know what I used to do, man. I don't know if I would call it manage or just, whatever, but I always would put money up to go to the studio, money up to do whatever we wanted to do,
Hmm.
just to help them try to, do their thing. And then we would push the music out. Then I would get the music. I'd come back down to Western, go to night class on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Go
No
to the little
doubt.
parties, pass the CDs out. So I was just hustling, but it was a lot of that came to do with running behind. Seeing what Wu was doing at the time. Wu went to 106. He went up to New York. He was tapped in with 106 in Park.
Oh
Um,
wow.
my homeboy, his peoples was from up there. They connected him, so he connected him. He was, in the studio producing beats, all types of stuff. So just seeing Wu be able to do it from right here in Radcliffe, we just was always just doing our thing. Where can we get into the studio? We'll get into the studio. It was a cat named Twin who was out here. He rode with Chevy. I don't know if you're familiar with Chevy. Him and Chevy, they rode together.
Kind of sound familiar.
They do their thing. But Twin used to have the studio, so we used to go to the studio. Then we would be back and forth to Frankfurt, rocking out with Slaughterhouse, going up
Oh, that's
there,
dope.
doing music with them. And it just took off from there. So to be honest, I could never rap. I would write, I would try to do all that, but
Yeah,
I never liked my voice. So what I ended up doing was I went to school for television production. I got into the video side of it.
got
So I
you.
was really gonna do radio because I thought I was going. I said, yo, I want to be the next big Tigger. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I wanted to do the Rap City in the basement. But then when I got down to Western, I seen that they had the broadcasting and journalism. So I ended up jumping into television production. And I was like, well, my contribution will be I just be the video guy. So I'll shoot the music videos since I can't rap. You know what I mean? I can't do any of that. So I was gonna do the video. So that's what I did. I got down there. I got with my man Hatchet. We did some videos. I see Slick just joined. Shout out
shout
to
out,
DJ Slick.
shout
We
out,
can go back
Slick.
and check some old videos, man. We shot a video up in with Jarrell and Solo back in the day in the dorm. So that was like one of the first videos that I was a part of
Okay,
back there at Western. So you can go see that. And then it just continued from there. We just started doing things, shooting videos, creating content. We ended up for our final project at Western. We did we did a documentary over Courtney Lee. C. Lee, he
yeah,
played
yeah.
basketball up there. He ended up going to he got drafted to the
To
Orlando
the
Magic.
to the league, yeah.
Yeah, so he went to the league. So we followed him around for like a week. We interviewed his coaches. We interviewed some of the teammates. You know what I mean? So we did all that. We put a project together and we pushed that out for our final project. And then we started a company after we graduated called Open Window Media. And at that time, it was just, I moved back home and everybody was doing music. So it was crazy. And it was an opening because they was doing music, but nobody was really shooting music
Right.
videos. I
Right.
went out, and that's when the Canon said everybody started moving to the DSLR cameras. So that's when I caught my Canon 7D, and at the time that Canon 7D was powerful. So we were just out there, man, every day shooting videos. I'm pretty sure you know Crack Doja, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Crack Doja was shooting videos, and we were shooting videos, and we were just rocking out with everybody. So it was pretty much everybody was just we Crack Doja would drop a video, we would drop a video. It wasn't no competition. We was just working.
Everybody's
You know,
working together.
it was a great time back then because you had Bread Boy, they was doing their thing, but then we was working with Dyko, we was working with man, I was going out to Fulton, Kentucky, rocking out with the cats out of Fulton, going out to Hoptown, Tandy, all type of people, man. So it was cool, but that's I know it was a long answer, but that's pretty much how I did it.
I appreciate it, and I mean, it just shows that you doing a lot of moving around. Shout out to everybody on the live with us. They said somebody said, Mr. Motherfucking Jay said I need to get in there with you, Willie.
Tap in with me, man. I just gotta hit my inbox. Tap in. I'm trying to get everybody, whoever want to come, jump on something. I'm trying to get it jumping because I think we
Yeah,
got platforms. I think Kentucky got a lot going on with everybody. We just got to figure out how we can all get this shit in sync, and so everybody can come through. Because if we get people who coming through, and we've had this conversation before, but we can get people who come through this state of Kentucky. Everybody can just tap into all of the platforms. So now they see more, they have more value or see more value in it when they come to Kentucky because they can tap in with But Is It Dope Though? They can go to DJ Slick, get in with Slick. They can come down here, rock out with us. They can go, they can get on what you got, the Big and Lazy podcast. You
yep,
got the female podcast. So you got everybody. So we just got to make it worthwhile to where they can come and they can hit these platforms while they out here for those few days because we got a lot of variety and we got a lot to offer. You know what I mean? I just think we just got to put it together.
yeah, I agree with you, and that coming together thing is a big part of it. I like what you were saying when you was giving your answer about kind of how you got started doing this different thing with producing and that because it just shows like you was moving around the state, moving around in all these different locations, and that was a key thing I noticed on a couple of folks that we've had on the pod too. Like they mentioned like they haven't done a lot of like moving around, especially like just moving around the state of Kentucky. Like they kind of just limited to here or wherever they at. And you know what I'm saying? Just other people on here like Slick and just some other folks just commenting like the importance of like that politic and that collaborating, that getting around, moving around, like, getting familiar, getting to know different areas, different people, different scenes, just so you can create that, you know what I'm saying? That not necessarily always that unity with that's big too, but just, that camaraderie of making it bigger, just being known, that just getting exposure, meeting new people, that sort of thing. So,
Nah,
that was a dope answer.
man, that's real talk because that's one thing that I did, man. I jumped on that highway.
Yeah.
I wasn't afraid to jump on that highway. So I was like, yo, I gotta go chase it. I gotta go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go make it happen. So when people was tapping in,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, I'm rolling because I want to be everywhere because that took me to Nashville. It took me to Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying? It took me to now it's been able to take me out to
That's
Houston.
dope.
I got a homeboy that's out there in Houston. He's a fashion designer made by Rich Guy, but then he's tapped in with the whole culture. So when I go down there, it's random, but I'm down there, Fab's in town. So we
Yeah.
kicking it with Fab. We at the gym working out with Fab. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, that's
I'm
dope.
sitting here, I'm a fan, you feel me? But I gotta be cool. I can't go kick no bars, can't kick no vert, nothing because I'm like, yo, I can't, I gotta keep my
You
composure.
gotta
My
keep it
first
cool.
I gotta keep it cool. We go down there one day. We with Blue. We with Young Blue. You know what I'm saying? We had his, photo shoot. He got a party at the Airbnb. But once again, you can't be extra. But he's been able to put me in positions to where I can interview, get some other interviews too. So I've been able to do like Rob 49.
Oh,
Money
for real? Okay.
did some got little quick interviews, Money Man, and a couple other cats. But then another time I'm down there, we had Jay Vando career from the Lakers. I'm like, yo, bro, why you like he like, man, then we pull up, he's like, yo, Will, you should be interviewing Vando. I was like, well, you didn't tell me he was coming over here because I got all the equipment at your house. So when I come,
Yeah.
because when I come in town, I bring everything down there. But he's like, he tells when we go over there, he's like, oh yeah, I should have told you he was coming to Vando crib. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but it just gives me those opportunities. So I like how it opens up those doors. You know what I'm saying, for me to show people that Kentucky got something too, and they can tap into what we got going on.
That's what's up. Hey, we got a question. I want to get back to this real quick. So hopefully I don't forget. So talking about the interviews and things, is that also kind of just led you to doing the interviews and podcasting? Just all that moving around, networking, producing. Like you got your own network with the 25/8.
Yeah,
25.
25/8 network.
Tell me a little bit about that and how you got into actually doing sit down interviews. Like how did that start?
So for me, man, after the whole video thing was going on and the video, I felt like the video game got oversaturated.
Yeah.
So I started working with reality TV shows. So I traveled when I could. I would travel with American Pickers. Have you ever heard of American Pickers?
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah, so
familiar.
American
They got a show and
Pickers,
everything.
it used to be it's on the History Channel. It used to be the #1 show on the History Channel. So I got into that. Well, really, my homegirl Rain, we worked on what's my man DJ what's the one he shot the movie? I'm drawing a blank, but he shot the movie Frat House.
I
Uh
forget. I forget his name.
his name is Daryl, but I forget his DJ name. But I worked on a film with him, and I connected with my homegirl Rain, and she turned me
Mm-hmm.
on to Top Chef season 16 when they were shooting in the city. So I
Yeah.
went out there, I started working with that. Then I started getting into the party
Party
all
all
weekend.
weekend.
Yeah, so I got into reality TV that way. And then from there, I ended up doing American Pickers, I ended up doing 90 Day Fiance, a whole bunch of other little stuff that they would do as well. But the whole time that I'm there, my whole thing has always been, yeah, this is cool, I'm getting a check, but I'm seeing how I can take what they do and bring back and put it towards what I got going on. So
Right.
that's when it started getting into more of the episodic TV shows. So, but before I started doing that, I had started studying podcasting. So podcasting had been going on. So I was studying rest in peace, but Combat Jack. So I used to listen to Combat Jack show, and
Yeah.
Combat Jack will always bring in the guests that talked about what was going on in the culture from back in the day, because we didn't have that access to the culture like we do now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we would bring those people on. So what happened in that room when Rockefeller broke up? What happened? What was going on when DMX and Jay-Z was going at it? You know what I'm saying? What was going on with, all of these different things. So these people are coming on and they're telling their versions of those stories. And I would just be so tapped into that. So I was like, yo, I should be able to, I want to do the same thing for here and give people the opportunity to come on, tell their story, their background as far as what they got going on when it came to the music and just the culture, but not just the music, but whatever you do that contributes to the culture, because it's a lot more elements than just the music. The music is the catalyst for it. You know what I'm saying? But
No doubt.
you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot more that goes on. And we one of those right now I feel as if that the hip hop culture is like the what we can say, it influences a lot. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere we turn on, you see that. So I want to be able to shine that light, because I remember Wu saying one day at Producers Corner, just because people think because we in Kentucky, we not in the culture. Now, we are part of the culture too. You know what I mean? So we
No
here.
doubt.
I want to be able to give everybody those opportunities. You know what I'm saying? To showcase that talent.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. Nah, for real. That's dope. And I didn't, yeah. You definitely been around a lot already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, moving from the reality with the pickers and all that stuff. So you've been you was actually producing and doing different things on those shows.
Man, so I wasn't producing. I'm just on the crew. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
learning, doing stuff.
Yeah, so I'm there, so I'm around the people who are the
Okay.
writers, those videographers, and all of that. I'm just sitting back, and they know I work with the camera, so I will work closely with the camera type stuff. But I just got to sit back and play my part. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, my whole thing was to get the little check from them, but bring everything that they doing right back here and incorporate it to what I got going on, because we have the equipment. Like my man Flo on here, I tap in with Flo. Flo do his thing, so Flo can give us. Flo has the ability to give the quality. My whole thing is go get the content, go study the individuals, who they are. You know, be well versed in this in everything that's going on when it comes to the culture, so that way we can look and be that part. So people can actually say, hey man, they got a valid point, or whatever however they want to take it.
Nah, that's dope. That's definitely I can definitely see you moving with it out here too, man. That's all dope. I definitely agree, because you know what I'm saying, for the people that don't know, they'll think that like we don't got a lot moving down here in the state, but we definitely do. One of the movers just joined us. Shout out to my partner, big homie Hoody, just joined the pod, man. What up, Hoody?
Man, what's happening?
You got it, man. We on here with One Eye Willie, man, kicking us some good info, good stuff about what he got going on. But Willie, man, let me before I get to this question, I got a question for you too. So how do you feel about the state of podcasting currently?
I mean, I think that I think it's pretty much getting how it was when it came to video. So it's going to be oversaturated. You're going to have a lot of things, but then at the same time, it's enough space for people to go in. It's enough space for everybody to eat. You know what I'm saying? And so people can come in and do their thing. I just think it's up to the people, or whoever you are, to be able to say, hey, I'm gonna do mine a little bit different, so people can come out. That's and see what I'm doing. That's the reason why I took pride in building my set, building my studio. So when people come and they come in here, they can feel that vibe when they come. So a lot of people's like, yo, it just feel like it's hip hop. So a lot of the stuff that I got in here is shit that I've been collecting. Like I got these here. You know what I'm saying? Old Source magazines from back in the day that I keep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I got these. We used to pass these joints around in high school. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, everybody wanted to see who got the 5 mics, who got hip hop quotable. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So it's a lot of stuff that I just been having that I collect here. But I think that it's enough space for everybody to eat. It's just it's oversaturated. And then you get some goofy stuff on there too. But you know, everybody's gonna shift through all of that. You know what I mean? And find the good content.
Yeah, you're gonna run into that in every space that you in, right? You're gonna find the good and the bad. I agree with you. I think you gotta find what you like, what you want to rock with, what entertainment that you want to absorb. But I think you totally right on how you can separate yourself. Like, you know, get the look of how you want your setup to be, how you want to make sure that the visuals, because that's the biggest thing now, like you were talking about, and you seem like you knew that from the jump. The whole visual setup of how you want to look to kind of help separate yourself. That's what's up,
right? And then I say this too for people who may be interested in podcasting later. It's also going to come down to your audio. So make that investment into those microphones, so that way you can get that good audio out there too. Because it don't matter if you got a dope setup. If your audio sucks, people ain't finna tap in and listen to that.
Yeah, if it's trash, they gonna want to cut it off. That's why every little thing you're like, well, wait a minute, something's off. You know what I mean? And it's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen.
Real tough.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody on the live, man. King Doe, I seen Thug on the live. Shout out to Thug. Shout out to everybody rocking with us on the pod, man. This is season 3, episode 13 of the Dope Podcast, man. We got One Eye Willie on the pod with us. If you listening to this late on your favorite streaming platform, look, we on IG Live with the Dope Podcast, interacting with the folks on the live, man, kicking it, man. So let's get into this question. Before we get into some of the topics, we did have a question, which I love it, because people don't rarely send questions through the live.
That's what's up.
MF and J said, what would y'all say that today's generation of hip hop is comparable to y'all's generation of hip hop? So today's compared to the old school. Who want to take
Man,
it?
how will we? Hold on. Can we
Yeah,
repeat that
repeat
one
that
more time?
question,
Yeah, let
bro.
me repeat it. MF and J, he said, would y'all say that today's generation of hip hop is comparable to y'all's generation of hip hop?
Would we
Today's.
say it's comparable?
Yeah. So he's
Yeah.
saying today to the old school hip hop.
Wait, the old school hip hop or our generation's hip
See,
hop,
I
bro?
think we got different
Yeah,
generations of
we
hip
got
hop on here. So I'm gonna throw it to y'all.
Hey,
So
he
today
gonna throw it to
compared
us
to
because
what?
he confused.
Yeah, today's right now with what y'all listen to back in y'all
the
day.
era we grew up in. It's
So
comparable.
not
Slick,
old
they
school, our generation.
yeah, slick. They don't think they are, but we gonna let them live. Go ahead,
I ain't old, bro.
answer that
Nah,
question. Who
man,
want to take it?
let me see. Let me see. I think it's some elements that's comparable, but at the same time, you got to realize. I think that back in our era, the studio, the equipment, everything wasn't readily accessible for people to be able to get into the studio. Today, you have everything at the drop of your hands. You know what I'm saying? People recording from their cell phones if they want to. They got apps where you can do different things from. So and then you also have the opportunity to go from that to go directly to consumer. But if you want to talk about as far as lyrics wise, you still have some people. You got your J. Cole's, you got your Kendrick Lamar's,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You got your spitters, who they this era and they're comparable to our era. So there's some elements that are, but then there's some elements that aren't, you know what I mean, as well. Because hip hop to me has morphed into a lot of different sounds and it's a lot of different vibes that come with it. Because we had the snap era at one point in time when it was snap music.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
it's going
Ringtone era.
right,
Hoodie,
yeah. You know what I mean?
hoodie. What's your thoughts?
Man, pretty much the same. I think you down there 1 for 1. Like if you go back to the old school era, bro, like it's a difference. But when you go back to like the shit we grew up on, well, the shit I grew up on, like the J's, the 50s, you know what I'm saying, the Nas's, even down to the Waynes, and like I believe down there you can 1 for 1 everybody, bro, for
Mm-hmm.
real. It ain't
Yeah,
it ain't too much done changed, bro. Except for I say the only thing that's changed is that the content has got more it's got more blatant. Where in our days, you know, we might we'll rap about some shit, kind of like how the old school people say about us, bro. Like in their days, they might talk about going downtown, but we gonna just talk about, hey man, I'm gonna eat her out. But nowadays, nigga, I'm gonna eat her out on a period, but she's on Friday.
yeah.
It just
It
it gets less and less filterless. That's
Right.
all that's
it's
the only
it's
thing.
no clever, like it's not innuendo or nothing like that. It's just
Yeah.
straight. They straight to it with the rawness. The person MF and J. Let me know if I'm saying your name right. He said I think our generation puts too much of what's going on in the streets
Yeah.
into their songs.
Yeah.
Not every song needs to be about murder. If you
No,
feel me.
I feel that. I feel that too. It that is oversaturated, and that's bringing me to my next point too. A lot of the stuff today sound the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, we had a variety. You know, when nobody wanted to sound like the next person, so everybody was bringing something totally different. And then we also don't have those. We don't really hear those soundtracks no more, like Above the Rim soundtrack,
Nah,
Menace Society soundtrack. We don't really get those no more. You know what I'm saying? And every now and then they'll sprinkle a little compilation album in there. But I grew up on that Funk Master Flex era where he was dropping those blend tapes when he got, all
Clue,
types of music on there, and it was just
Clue.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. Hoodie brought that up like maybe a couple episodes ago too. Like, you know what I'm saying, kind of getting tired of the everybody sliding and killing each other and dying too.
Yeah,
So that is overrated, oversaturated a bit.
Right.
I do agree with both of what y'all said about it. I think, you know what I'm saying, I think it's definitely some good quality music and lyrics is out there if you're looking for it. But if you just focusing on what your daily radio is gonna play you in
Yeah, you in
trouble.
trouble. You in trouble. You really got to go out there and find some stuff, and it's out there. You can find it, and you can tap into it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta go. You gotta go dig for it. But it's
Yeah.
really out
You
there.
you gotta find it though, yo, for real. Um, One out Willie, man, you want to talk? You want to rock out on a few of these topics we got?
Yeah. I rock out. Yeah, I'm rocking out. Let's go.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hoodie's right on time with this. First off, too, before we get into them, R.I.P. Carl Weathers. For some of you, if you young folks on here don't know who Carl Weathers is, man, we talking about the original Apollo Creed. We take Chris's Creed's daddy from the movies. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to him. I think he passed last week. They announced it over the weekend, man. Action Jackson. You know, from the some of the old school people. Action Jackson. What else was he in? He was in so much that you forget though.
Yeah,
Other than Rocky, but Apollo Creed from Rocky's probably his biggest claim to fame, right?
yeah, facts.
But that's crazy. Yeah. So R.I.P. Carl Weathers, man. He was still out here getting busy. Did you know most recently, I think he was in the Mandalorian. If y'all keep up and watch that, I know I do. But yeah, he was in the Mandalorian.
Yeah, okay.
What was that?
he said getting busy. I thought you was about to say he was still out here having kids.
Nah, I don't know. It might have been. I don't know too much about that. I don't know if he was or not. But yeah, R.I.P. Carl Weathers, Action Jackson, man. Apollo Creed. Um, let's talk about, man. Listen, man, one of my favorite artists, man, Killer Mike, man. Killer Mike taken away in handcuffs after winning 3 Grammys last night. How y'all feel about that? First of all, how y'all feel about his wins and album of the year, rap album of the year was probably the biggest one. I knew it early on
Yeah.
because that was my favorite album. But then the whole incident, ordeal, however you want to spin it, of him taking away in cuffs, man. How y'all feel about that?
Did they ever even say what happened?
Allegedly, from what I read earlier today, that he got into it with some security backstage for whatever reason. They allege that he pushed the security down. I didn't see anything about that. I just seen him surrounded by security, and then I guess the actual security folks called the police, and then the police came, handcuffed him, took him wherever they took him. I think it looks like it was probably blown out of proportion. I don't know if he pushed that man down or nothing. I haven't seen anything. Nobody seemed to produce any content or evidence or video that shows he pushed anybody down.
Right.
But yet, and still, he was placed in handcuffs after probably one of the biggest nights for him.
Congratulations, Killer
Shout out
Mike,
to
man.
Killer Mike for all the wins. I thought it was what I have first initially read. They said that it had nothing to do with anything at the Grammys. So then
Okay.
that's what made me be like, well, that's what made me think like, well, they could have waited to a different time. They got them, and they have to do it there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right then and there to where it's recorded and everybody see it. It could have been, another time. They could have sat on him and waited till after he left. You know what I'm saying? But if it was something that happened there, I don't know. So I'm still waiting to see how it is. But I think that it's dope that they do that. I still think that it's whack that the Grammys don't showcase that category either.
Yeah. Yeah, like we still in the same place.
I
I
ain't
feel
talking
like
about no Grammys.
every year, shout out to Killer Mike, he won. I wish it was televised. I didn't have it tuned up. I just thought I kind of laughed to myself when it was like early in the afternoon and you getting the notifications that Killer Mike won all these categories. And I'm like, it's way early for them to be showing it. I know I wasn't going to watch, but it's, you know what I mean? You get notifications at 6 or 7 o'clock. You're like, wait a minute, they not showing this again?
Right.
Um,
I,
yeah.
I missed it.
Yeah. So I'm like, what's going on? Was it the day before? But yeah, here we are in 2024. And they still not showing rap categories. That's kind of wild to me. But yet it's still like people hold them in such high regards. And then each year they say they don't, but each year they clamor for the recognition.
100 magazine
Yeah.
Magazine Awards June 1st in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
That's what's up. I heard about that. I just heard that I was having that going on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But shout out to Killer Mike, man. What as far as Killer Mike's rap album, did y'all think Killer Mike's album was better than the other albums in that category?
Who I was in that rap category again?
Utopia, Travis Scott, Drake, and 21 Savage.
Yeah, I don't
Her
even
lot.
recall who else was in there. Yeah,
Killer Mike.
should have got it.
Will you agree?
Killer Mike. Yeah, I'm with Killer Mike all day.
Yeah.
It's that breath of fresh air, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He was spitting. The project was dope. Adding the deluxe was even better. Adding the extra songs. But it's just a dope project for sure. But Killer Mike been dope. So
He been hard.
been dope. He been dope. I was shocked. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be to see a lot of folks last night and this morning like really acting like they didn't know who Killer Mike was or is. So that was kind of wild to me. They people that claim that they know music or listen to music, but of course, what would you expect? You expect anything less from some of the folks these days?
I mean, let's be honest. Everybody, the average consumer ain't going out checking Killer Mike. So you can't blame them.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it, but
like he's not on the average consumer radar. He's not on radio.
Not on radio, so they not
can't really.
he
He ain't getting
That's
heavy
true.
playlisting. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really blame him for not knowing.
Yeah, that falls into what we were just talking about too. Like if you rating on the radio to show you good music, like when you hear good music, you're not gonna hear it. That's true. That's true.
Now you can playlist though, like they wasn't gonna hear Killer Mike if they got on Apple Music and turned on the Rap Life playlist.
It ain't coming up.
You gonna hear your Quavos and your 21s and your so
yeah, you gonna hear that whole 21 album.
Yeah. So
that Trey gonna spin everything.
That's a fact.
I wasn't shocked because I did see a lot of that too. A lot of people like, man, who is Killer Mike? Ain't nobody saying turn on that Killer Mike, which I mean, if we being honest, the average consumer's not.
Hey,
right.
They need, y'all right. Yeah. Well, they need to get up on it, especially if you call yourself a music head. Right. You need to listen to all kind of music. That's crazy though. But anyway, Killer Mike, man, more to come on, or maybe not more to come. They probably just put him in cuffs for that, and we're not gonna hear no more else about it. So not more to come on the Killer Mike. But shout out to him for his awards and winning. Like he was super excited, man. So glad for him.
I hear about it till he drop his next project. Then you gotta go listen.
Yeah, exactly. More pub. I'm ready for another Killer Mike project.
Shout out Black.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Shout out to everybody rocking on the live with us. Let's move right along, man. Listen, this is still going, y'all. Like we talked about this a lot last week on the What's Beef episode, what we called it, man. Nicki Minaj and Meg, man, they still going. They not going back and forth, but they still going. So we talked about Nicki's Bigfoot joint. We talked about it. It was trash. Nobody on the pod liked it. Does that change with the new version, with the new beat behind it? Because I thought it actually made the song a little bit better. I liked it better. I liked it better. What about y'all?
That beat dude from Meg old label did.
Is that who where he from? Yeah. Was it the OZ?
The one that got the What Happened to That Boy sample?
Yeah, and talking about 6 foot 7 foot and all that.
Fire, dog.
Yeah, that's hard.
Story.
King Dog.
Hey, man, shout out to Doe, dog. I thought I was the only nigga that still listen to Tory Lane.
Nah, I rock with Tory too, man.
Nigga, I've been having Alone in Prime on repeat for 3 months.
Shout out to Doe. Shout out to Doe. Had to drop the fire. I seen a fire snippet on his story on the Grim today. He dropped a hard one. Hard song coming out. So, Willie, what do you think about the whole Nicki, the beef, the new version of the song? Did you fool with it? Did you like it even better with this little remix?
I gotta go back. So I'm gonna be honest. I gotta go tap into the new version.
Play that.
Like Nicki. I don't know, man. To be honest, I felt like Nicki was gonna come more strategic, being that they got her in the GOAT category when it comes to the music, but what threw me off was the rants. Because instead of getting to the music, you jumped on social media and then you start taking shots and talking about a whole bunch of things that some stuff we knew, some stuff we may not have known, but you got to get to the rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
bars. You gotta get to it.
impress me with them bars. But you know what I'm saying? Neither one of those diss tracks was like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, this is crazy. They was just all right. But I think Meg had Nicki on. I think Meg got Nicki on the ropes because she never really came back with any. She dropped her track. She didn't do no social media, and that it is what it is. So I don't know if there's gonna be any follow up, but yeah, I wasn't really feeling the Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Hey, play a little bit of it, Ack, if you got it queued up.
I ain't got it queued up. It ain't gonna do it no justice either because I ain't, you know what I'm saying, I ain't got the speaker. So, but check it out. What they said, they doing the same thing Drake did. Charged Up was mid, then he came with back to back.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, so my partner Flo said the same thing, kind of like that's how he felt like they was just gonna throw something out there real quick, and then they gonna come back with something that's gonna be that banger. So we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah, I hope we get another response or two. To be honest, but I don't know. I don't know if Meg gonna drop anything. Nicki might. I hope it's better than what they dropped before, but I don't know.
Meg said she done got her deal. She just got this new deal.
Yeah,
she ain't worried about all that.
She's not worried about it at all. They are though. I looked and said the only females in history to debut multiple songs on the #1 Hot 100. So they doing numbers. They doing numbers whether we like it or not. They doing.
That ain't a new deal she just did.
You said it ain't?
Nah.
What you said? They just restructured? What you mean?
Man, she announced that deal last month and it went under the radar.
Oh. So this is just new light, new pub on the deal.
Re-announced it. While all the attention was up on her because she announced that Warner deal last month, dog.
That's crazy.
And it just flew over the radar, flew under the radar, I should say. God, dog.
Rocking out with Rock Nation too, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she been fooling them niggas.
Yeah, she managed by Rock Nation. They giving them a big push.
That other situation, right?
Yeah.
That's why Tory Lane daddy was outside the courthouse talking about Rock Nation, you will burn in hell.
Right.
Hey,
he was tight, boy.
No.
He definitely was going tight. He blaming Jay-Z and everything, man. Like, look.
Man.
That's crazy.
Always point the finger at Jay, don't they?
They do. Everybody points the finger at Hov, dog. That Hov's the puppeteer, man.
That Hov got Charlemagne fired.
Man.
Yeah, that's the running thing. Charlemagne said that for years, and I forget what happened. That was like years ago. I can't remember what the story.
When he came on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. Yep. That's crazy. Speaking of crazy, man, did y'all see this wild shit or hear this Trey Songz versus Jacques? Why the R&B niggas always doing some shit, dog? Y'all hear about that?
Always in the mix.
Yeah.
Damn. You waited till Black got off here to ask it.
Hey, a big who? Why you say that?
Black when Player was on.
Oh, damn.
You wait till he get off here to ask why the R&B niggas be.
Hey, that would have been a good. We need an answer. Why the R&B niggas always fighting, man? What's up with them? 50 Cent said because everybody try to play them like they soft.
Man.
But what up with Trey Songz, man? Trey Songz just beat another sexual assault charge, and then he out here assaulting other R&B singers. They said he pulled that man's in Dubai, pulled the man's braids out, and then Jacques said Trey Songz is banned from Atlanta. I just laughed, dog.
Right. Man. Then they said Trey Songz when it stood next to T.I. and some other cats from Atlanta, like took a picture laughing, like, all right, I'm banned.
Yeah. Admit they always into something, man.
Trey Songz, especially, man. He always scrapping. I
feel like he was just trying to come back out, and he's into something, which I guess this ain't gonna end up being that serious, but still, dog, like I'm a Trey Songz fan. Dog. I need him to chill, dog.
I like Trey Songz too, man. I mean, I had that Trey Day, man. That's when, as soon as I got that Trey Day, I was like, oh yeah, this it right here. I rock with Trey.
Man,
Yeah.
Ready was the hardest Trey Songz album, dog.
But yeah.
Ready was the hardest one.
Ready, Chapter 5. I mean, yeah, he got a bunch. Ready was dope though.
Yeah.
He got joints on there.
Yep.
For sure.
Man,
For
hold on. That I'm living two different lives.
that was on the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on the first. I was about to start singing, man, but then
we gonna get you. We was gonna catch you on her. You got caught up for a minute. That's a bop, though.
Trey Songz down the R. Kelly path, man.
That's where it looks like. I hope not. I
don't know if we ever get another Trey Songz album.
You don't think so? For real?
I don't know, bro.
I'm suspect too. And then like, what's the quality? It's gonna be good.
Another one.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying. He beats it. It don't go no further. But like, I don't know. The last alleged one. I mean, he did pull that girl's shirt down allegedly. Yeah. I mean, allegedly it was Trey. It looked like him doing some monkey petty shit that should nobody be doing, pulling that girl's shirt down. That's why I said
pulled that girl chill out.
Yeah, dog, he got to chill, dog.
You know the dude Rory from Rory and Mal?
Yeah. Used to be with Joe Budden.
Rory, he's been saying for a long time. He got all type of evidence and everything that Trey Songz was, been violating for a while.
I heard that, like, what was it, a year or two ago? Like when he had a couple back to back like that.
That's your man.
What's that?
Look, that's your man. Look at him.
Nah, but look, Rory said that, but I feel like when Rory and them was still on the Joe Budden, he had that same energy. So I'm like, did something happen with somebody close to him? Did he get some some information? Because he didn't have that same energy. He talked like he was a huge Trey Songz fan back on the Joe, when he was on the Joe Budden podcast. So you never know, man. That shit might have came out. He might did something. Somebody close to him might have been affected by some of this alleged activity.
I think it's something to do with like his fiance or at the time, or his wife or whatever it was, one of her homegirls. Maybe something like that. I think it was something on them lines.
That makes sense, man. Wow, shit, man. The R&B niggas is wild, y'all. But look, speaking of R&B, man, Usher. We was talking about the Super Bowl earlier, man. Usher at the halftime show, man. Usher's album comes out Friday, and he's performing at the Super Bowl halftime show Sunday, man. So, what y'all think, man? Yeah, what y'all expected from Usher, man? The young goat Usher on this R&B tip Friday with the album, man. Y'all expecting anything? Y'all anticipating it? Y'all gonna check it out? Hoodie look like he don't care about Usher. You know what I'm saying? At all, man. One out Willie, man. What you think?
Man, I think he's definitely gonna crush it at the Super Bowl. I heard him not too long ago. I think it was on Sirius Radio, maybe, or maybe it was the regular radio, talking about when he got that call from Jay. Jay-Z was like, "Yo, it's your Michael Jackson time or whatever." So he was like, "Go ahead, get ready." But as far as the album,
he asked about the album. Will,
what's up?
I said, yeah, he asked about the album, Will. Hey,
it's about Bob.
Hey, man.
I was gonna say
about the album, Will.
The album, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. He
tried to skate around it.
On there, but I don't know.
Will did that lead with love, dog. That's what he did.
I
think he will kill the Super Bowl.
He had to lead with love, Hoodie. Is that what he
had
did?
to lead with love one time.
He got some bangers from back in the day. I don't know what he gonna give us now. You feel me?
That's what people keep saying. Like we talked about Usher, like maybe a while ago. I think maybe before the holidays, man. On the pod, they said the same thing, man. They were suspect. They was like, what Usher done dropped had been alright recently. That's how I
feel.
Yeah, I'm with y'all. I'm with you though. I think the Super Bowl, the performance-wise, the Super Bowl, he gonna kill this. He got that in the bag.
What the car was dope too. His Tiny Desk.
The Tiny
Yeah.
That was dope. The Residency
All the
was dope.
classics.
Yeah.
Yeah, the classics. Like there you go, Hoodie. All the
It's
classics.
when he try something new. It's when he get a little
Right.
shaky.
That's what. Yeah.
What
Yep.
dope? Dope said he got to do Yeah, Love in the Club with Luda G. Yeah, he got to do them.
I think we
Uh
may have outgrew Usher's music, but we still respect his classics.
Now he got a hell of a catalog. I'm gonna listen to it. I hope it's good. I
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely give it a
I
spin.
can say that he's dropped a couple of joints over the past couple years that's been pretty good, but it's like he drops them and they don't do nothing else. Like
They be like,
whatever the
this Usher is nice, and then they gone.
yeah, like
Usher
what?
jamming that stuff for Valentine's Day. He might have
Yeah, he
something
might
on there.
have something coming. It's Valentine's Day's coming up. You're right. He might drop a. I don't know. Now I'm suspect, man. God damn. I was anticipating, but I'm gonna listen to it. Like, I think what was the stat? We talked about this probably around before the holidays. It was a stat. Whatever record he dropped was like his first top 10 hit in like the last 10, 15 years. That was a hell of a stat for somebody. Like
Good song he
it
just
might have been
dropped.
that, Hoodie. It might have been that. But it first, not number one, first top 10 hit in about 10 or 15 years. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be talented and have a hell of a catalog like that he ain't dropped the top 10 joint in that long of a period. That kind of stands out. But I mean,
He's gonna have to get with some new writers.
he might need to get with some new writers, dog. I don't know what it is, but man, shout out to Usher. Like we said, everybody said the halftime show is gonna be lit. We're gonna spin this album. We're gonna talk about it next week, man. We're gonna come over here and talk about it. It's either gonna be a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I don't think it's gonna be no in between.
Right.
If it's in between, then nah, it ain't no good, man. All right. What else we got? What else we got, man? Let's get into this question of the day. I really don't got a question of the day, but I kind of do. I seen Hoodie post some shit earlier, and we done talked about this before. One out, Willie. I know you might got some good thoughts on this. Hoodie, I don't know where you pulled this from. You can only pick 5 these TV shows. They look like all black sitcoms. It was like your top 5. So for the question of the day is, y'all ain't gotta give me 5. Y'all can give me 3, man. What's y'all top 3 black
Ooh.
sitcoms?
Martin, Fresh Prince, Jamie.
You say that again, Hoodie?
Martin,
Fresh
Prince,
Prince.
Jamie.
Yeah, them some classics right there. I like them.
My top 3 will never change, bro.
Never.
My top 3 will never change. Martin, Fresh Prince, Jamie. Actually, the order is Fresh Prince, Martin, Jamie. Fresh Prince is my favorite show of all time.
Man,
It's a hard one.
I got Martin is definitely on there. It's probably like I think I'm right there with Hoodie, saying with the same ones. But then I was also one of them ones. I grew up in the morning. I used to watch What's Happening in the morning. I like that What's Happening too. My man Rerun used to kill it.
Rerun and Raj and them, they was wild.
What's happening? Wasn't that in the 70s?
Martin
Yeah, it's
was on
old
that.
school. It used to come on. I forget who used to spin it, but I used to go back and watch
Was
it
it
all
that
the
TV
time.
Land channel or some shit
Yeah,
like
So,
that?
something like that back in
something
the
like
day.
that. One of them black ones back in the
Yeah,
day.
one of them channels back in the day growing up, I used to always go back in and tap back in and watch it. But something that I watched all the time was definitely Martin, Jamie Foxx, and Fresh Prince. But then I got some other ones I say like Family Matters. I would definitely tap in with them.
Yeah.
What's the one joint? Hold on. Moesha used to be my joint too. I used to tap into Moesha too.
Moesha was good. I mean, we done had some good black shows, man.
Yeah.
I'm with y'all, man. I think Hoodie, I saw your list. Your list is legit. My top ones is probably Martin, Fresh Prince, and then at Boondocks. But I agree with the other ones that you had on your
That's
list,
my
Hoodie, too. So, but yeah, for
top
me,
5.
yeah,
Martin, Jamie, Fresh Prince, Boondocks, and the Wayans
Oh yeah.
brothers.
yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
forgot.
top.
Yeah. The Wayne's brothers too. Definitely Wayne's brothers is on there.
But yeah,
I was
Definitely.
struggling
and,
between the
and
Wayans brothers and In Living Color, dog.
I would have to flop them out for me, swap them out. But Living Color, man, That was dope. And if something more recently that I just love was Blackish.
Yeah,
That was dope.
Yep.
Blackish is dope as hell. And then of course I didn't know if he was throwing any like dramas in there because well I guess The Wire is
nigga had to throw the
considered a black
wire
show.
there.
Of course, I love that shit.
Niggas
The
trying to throw
wire,
the wire and
the
everything.
wire
Yeah.
definitely goes in there and whatever. The wire was
I couldn't get
hard.
past the first episode of the wire. I tried to watch it there.
Hey, I done watched it again here recently.
Every time I try to go back and watch it, bro, something like take my attention off, but I don't watch it.
Yeah, you definitely need to sit and watch it if you get the chance to though. That's a super classic.
Y'all tap into the corner. It was kind of like it was almost like The Wire, but it had it had a different little spin to it.
Yeah, I think it might have been one producer or writer was on there that helped with The Wire and a couple of the characters, I believe.
Snowfall shitting on the wire.
What's
dog.
that?
Snowfall shitting on the wire, dog.
You trying to cause some
Big
controversy, ain't
Snowfall.
you?
Big Saint.
Big St. Patrick.
Nah, that's power, bro.
I said it on right. That's power. That's ghost.
Nah, I got one for y'all. Hold on the same thing, but I got one for y'all. What's y'all favorite white people show?
I got a lot. I got a few. I got some old ones. Like
Favorite one, I'm gonna tell y'all my favorite. That 70s show was my shit, bro.
70 show was it, and I caught it on the rerun tip. Like when they would show all the reruns, that's when I got into it. But the 70 show was good. Big Bang Theory is good.
You be watching Young Sheldon.
Young Sheldon is good.
I ain't seen that.
Yes, the Big Bang spinoff.
Shameless.
Shameless is hard.
Shameless is good. Like they was truly some just nasty poor white trash ass group of people. That shit was good though.
Y'all tap into that Ozark. That Ozark was high too.
Yeah,
Ozark was really good. Really good, dog. I'm still mad they killed your girl on Ozark. Sorry if y'all ain't watched Ozark yet.
You're gonna have to fucking kill me.
That was always listening to the old school joints on there. Matter of fact, Killer Mike was on an episode of Ozark.
Man,
that's wild. But yeah.
Now to go back in the day, if I go back in the day growing up, what's the one joint that took place in Chicago with Ed with what's his name, Bundy?
Married with Children.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic. I don't know if that hold the record for now. Because I think even though Simpsons is anime, that passed it. But for a while, that was the longest running sitcom. Married with Children. For a long time, it held that record. That's crazy. Al Bundy done been on like 2 or 3 hit shows now. Ed O'Neill. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Well, shit. That's all I got, man. What Hoodie? Hoodie, got anything else? What we miss?
Man, I ain't got nothing else, bro.
I got one for you, King Act.
What's up?
Talk about that Jay speech.
Oh, the Jay speech. I love the Jay speech, but then also I felt like he done did it before, and yet they still show up to that shit. You know what I mean? Like I thought it was dope. I seen everybody celebrating it, and then I'm like, even he said it too. He's like, we still watched it, but and then y'all still show up.
Yeah. I like the whole thing about the whole just keep showing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was inspiring for some folks.
Yeah, that's just like, hey, keep working, because I think a lot of that came to do with with her having the big year that she had last year, not getting that was that album of the year, and then Taylor Swift, she got that record for having 4 Grammys for album of the year type deal, and B had a big last year with the with the album
Renaissance,
the movie, all of that. You know what I mean? So it was just dope. You know what I mean? I just think that that's something that everybody can take with them, man. You just got to keep showing up. You got to keep working. You just got to keep going.
I agree with you. You got to keep moving. You got to keep pushing. Yeah,
Yeah, because
I like.
because we've been, you know, as long as we've been doing creating content, whether that's videos, music, and everything. It went from like the camp all the way to Kentucky Urban Entertainment Awards, and it's just like, hey, they recognizing everybody. You see some of these people on there for years and years. You see new people coming on. You see people come back on and resurface, and it's just like, hey, man, just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Just keep showing up, and just keep being recognized. You know what I mean? So I just think that that's something that people got to look at it like that.
That's real. And like if you don't feel like you getting recognized where of stuff of award or shows like the Grammys, then make sure you go and support your own, because people say all this and then don't support their own stuff. Like people don't show up, Big Nate
Taylor
don't show up
Swift
for the
ain't
BET
Taylor Swift
Awards.
ain't at the BET Awards hoping to be recognized.
Yeah, she's not there. Go show up and support the Kentucky Urban Entertainment Awards. Hoody, what's your award show
100
going up? Throw it at
Magazine Awards.
100 Mag. Go support the 100 Magazine Awards. Like, go support our own. Like, do
Yeah,
that.
that's how I feel
Show
about it.
that
Because
love.
Taylor Swift is not at the BET Awards hoping to be recognized, saying she gonna keep showing up.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I
I
think.
don't rock with us. Like we begging them to acknowledge us, man. Fuck them, dog. That's how I feel about it.
They
Yeah,
still be
I
doing
think the biggest.
SCA Awards.
What's
What's
that?
up?
They still be doing the SCA Awards.
Yeah, they still be doing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think when is that? That's coming up soon too.
Yeah,
If
it
I'm not
should be
mistaken, I think I just saw a clip. I think I just saw a clip and somebody's story about that. It might have been Slick posted about that. But yeah, I think the bottom line is, man, keep pushing and keep working and keep doing your thing. Like, ain't none of that gonna stop nothing. So you can only stop yourself. So keep going, keep pushing. Like when I Willie, like you keep saying, like, hey man, keep doing what you doing out here.
When it's undeniable, they can't
Right.
deny you.
Not real
That's
talk.
a fact. That's a fact. Well, look, man, we great slide on up out of here, man. One Eye Willie, man. We appreciate you rocking with the Dope podcast,
This
man.
nigga
Before you
Illuminati.
get out of here,
Nah,
before
man,
you,
One Eye Willie, man. Come on, hold on.
yeah.
Hold on. Let's hold on, man. Let's get this straight, man. This where this come from. Goonies. Y'all ever seen the Goonies?
Another classic, The
You
Goonies.
already know the pirate of the pirate of the ship was One Eye Willie. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's where that
I'm,
come from.
I'm
That's
just
where it come
fucking
from.
with you, bro.
Hey, look, I get that all the time. They be like, "You Illuminati?" I'm like, "Nah, man, that's the RCNI."
Man, you
That
gotta just
come
start
from
feeding into it,
right,
dog. Hey, you know what?
right.
The second you start
Say
feeding
yeah.
into it, you'll be next level.
I be
Like,
like,
cause that's
hey, I said, man, that come from Kemet. You know what I'm saying? That come from, but then that going down into a whole
They
different with, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I like history, so I like history, so I studied all that, but I don't be getting into all that. But
because
I
then
definitely hit them with the.
man.
hit them with it. Let the people know what you got going on, man. What you got coming up.
Man, so next coming up, I'm gonna be dropping Anna B. She came on up late. She came on Through My Eyes with One Eye Willie. People they sometimes get the two confused. So
Break it down for us.
Through My Eyes with One Eye Willie is the podcast, and Up Late at Night with 25/8 Networks is the one that's more video where people come here that we record and we push out. So it's two different platforms, but I got Anna B coming on that. And then next up, I got Jay Hood from YSF. He rocks with 38 Honcho. He's gonna be coming on to do Up Late at Night with 25/8 Network. So just working on that. One of these days, I'm gonna get Hoodie King Act down here with the Dope. But is it Dope Though podcast? Get y'all down here. We gonna make something happen too. So I'm
Yeah.
just working, man. You know what I'm saying? Just
Most definitely.
trying to get something going.
Most definitely, yeah. Just let us know, man. We'll definitely tap in with you, man. Get on there, man, and
Yeah.
kick it with you, man. We love to, man. That's what's up. I'm
So
good.
shout out to my boy Jones tapping in. What up, Jones?
What up? What up? What up? We appreciate y'all rocking with us tonight. Hoodie, what up, man?
What's that?
What you got, man? What you got other
Man,
than the 100?
as usual, man. You know, it's Dynasty out there every day. Get your Dynasty drinking game cards, Dynasty album out. Shit. 100 Magazine Awards, June 1st, Bowling Green, Kentucky. Music. Shit, I'm trying to think, bro. You know, I always got shit going on.
Busy man,
Yeah.
that's what I was telling him.
I always got shit going on, bro. If I forgot something, I'll say it next week.
bet.
Shout out my boy Max C out there in BG too. He out there he out there pushing the culture forward
Yeah,
too. That's my dog.
yeah, that's my brother.
Yeah, that's my dog. Back King Act. They go back to that, man. Going down to Hot Town. I was shooting with Cuddy Mac and Max C,
Yeah,
man. They brought me out there, man. 10D, all them. You feel me? So,
Mac.
Yeah.
That's like my brother, like real shit. Like, hey, real backstory. Mac got me out off the other shit, got me into some legal shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
That's
that's what's up.
my brother.
yeah.
Shout out to Mac. Mac doing big things down there, man. Make sure y'all tap in with Mac. For real, man. Good dude, man.
Big facts.
Yeah. So me, I got all things Applied Podcast running with the fam, man. So we probably make sure y'all follow all things Applied Podcast on IG. We probably drop a new episode this week. And then of course, the Dope Podcast, man. Make sure you tap in each and every Monday, man. Me and the big homie Hoody. Each and every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, man. We spin the block on us, man. Come back and check us out. One-Eyed Willie, man. This is season 3, episode 13. We appreciate you tapping in. It's been a dope episode, man. So we appreciate you getting on here and rocking out with us, though.
Man, y'all. Anytime, man. Tap in with me, man. I'm always available, man. I'm gonna make myself available. You know what I mean? So we're gonna continue to push the culture forward. You know what I mean? Whatever way we can, man. Just tap in. I'm here.
Yep. Yeah, so I was just going to say that every time I see you, man, you talking about pushing the culture forward. So, man, that's always what we got to keep in the front, man. That's always what you pushing. Push the culture forward, man. What we doing? So that's what's up, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to the big homie Hoody, man. It's dope, though, man. We up out here. Peace.